Oh, how do I... Oh, I see.
Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum, veniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas
Just turn it down a
tua,
little bit, I think.
sicut in cielo et in terra. Panem nostrum super substantiale da nobis hodie, et dimite nobis.
Okay, so... I'm not sure about what graphic settings to go for at the moment. I'm going to stick with this, which is high. The FOV I might change. There's a lot of stuff. This is like a big game. I could do... Yeah. Should we just try it? Let's just try it. What was that? Okay, I haven't played it before. But I'm curious to see the FPS counter. I don't. Can you see the FPS counter? You can. But I want to see if it drops. It's a pretty cool story, I gotta say. This is a game that I've wanted to play for quite a long time. I sort of know what happens because I have watched someone play through it, but still. I'm very curious to see if on high. I want to see like how far I can bump the graphics up, basically. If it's rock solid 60 the whole way through, I'll bump it up to the next level. Alright, so this is the homestead. It's called Skalitz. But yeah, to be honest, the problem with a big RPG like this is that often it's not a great thing to put on the channel. One of the interesting things I noticed is that there's actually the GeForce, the highlights thing works really cool with it. But yeah, anyway, let's get it going. Let me just brightness. Okay. Sorry about that. So that guy is an ally, I believe. And this is the village.
God
Yeah.
bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
There are some bits in this game that I might not be able to show, but we're not even at that point. There's one particular character where I know I won't be able to show it, but we'll get to that when we get to it. And I'm well aware of
Well,
like.
husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
So Henry
Still
is your
sleeping when I
character,
went
is the
out.
hero.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
The thing is, even though I've seen a playthrough,
It looks
I want to
so
try
now
things
for
completely
the
different.
evening.
I want to try things
Drinking
completely
like a
differently, so it'd be
lord.
fun. I'm curious to see what the
Crazy blonde one there.
what the proper gameplay like
Quick clout round the
is
ear
like.
should do it.
Mhm.
We'll see. We will see. Graphical fidelity looks good on this level.
Henry, get up now.
I think this is a mainstay of a lot of RPGs. You start when you're just waking up.
Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabag.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is
So I'm going to spend
ready.
quite a lot of time in the in this opening
Wait, what's
section.
this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
I need to
Oh, it
watch.
wasn't that.
Yeah, maybe I should like.
I just scratched myself is all.
I don't know. I don't know if I should like commentate on the dialogue
Cry
more.
to me if you really do get hurt. Now
Or,
get up, you rogue.
but I'm mainly a Minecraft channel, so I don't really know how to do like a proper game like this. Okay, so this is your character basically. Oh wow, look at that frame rate. Oh, I guess it doesn't make... We'll see how quickly it goes back up to 60. I guess it's just loading the world here. This is something which I could... Yeah.
A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
Is this not timed? Okay, let's think. Okay. I'm going to like consider like what to do in each option like super carefully. By means of the first two choices in this dialogue, you'll select your character's default characteristics. If you're not satisfied with them, not to worry, all characteristics could be further developed. I feel like it is still an important choice there. So what was I up to last night? Chatting in the tavern, dancing with Bianca. Agility might be like something to do with like crossbows. And I'm probably going to want to go for like swords stuff. Speech though. Speech or... Should we try speech actually? I feel like I'll still be doing the sword stuff anyway. Whatever happens, because it's like the main point of the whole game. You just go around with the sword and stuff, so... we're going to go with speech.
Nothing much. Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world and, well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Should we just stick with speech? I feel like no one does that.
Me sword fighting, don't you? What use would that be to me? Here. I'm not lying to you, Ma.
All right, then, if you say so. I don't mean to pry, but you know your father takes a dim view of such things.
Okay, so these I think don't matter, basically. And the thing is, even though I have seen this game... Okay, let's just see what we got.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
Okay, so Matthew and Fritz are
No,
the friends.
I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
Don't know. It's a tough choice. Yeah, we'll go for that.
That's unfair.
Really? So where were you until the small hours last night?
I was with Bianca, of course.
You mean at Bianca's tavern? And who was there with you? No, don't tell me. Let me guess. Matthew and Fritz. Well, at least you were with Bianca. You should hold on to that one, Hal. She's a clever girl. And invite her for supper sometime. Your father's very fond of her.
Yeah, of course he is. He thinks he'll be able to wheedle the secret of beer brewing out of her.
You're right there. You'd think he was planning to become a brewer in his dotage. Still, that's your father for you. At least he's interested in something, unlike you lot. You're too busy getting into mischief to do an honest day's work. If Fritz and Matthew carry on this way, they'll wind up swinging one day. You mark my words.
It's too hungry.
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Okay.
Is Father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I'm worried there's an audio issue, but
Don't worry, Ma.
so
I'll
we'll see.
Good.
But it might be
He
an
always
in-game
has a
thing.
sneeze ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Okay. Right. So we finally actually get into the game. Right. To eat any food, pick it up. In the inventory in the tab. So this is actually your inventory. This is why I Man, I love this menu. This is such an amazing menu. Just look how good it looks. They all have the durability. So I think if you play stealth, you want the noise level to be lower. So that's 33. I don't know how to go to the next section. Maybe I just can't at this point. My main level... Oh, cycle tabs. So I've got this... So there's 6 tabs on this section. What's this? Oh, I see. So currently I've got level 3 of speech because of those 2... I got 2 points at the beginning. I guess vitality is something to do with health, maybe. Health, energy and nourishment. I would be inclined to do that. Or what is something like that, for instance? You bleed slower. You run faster. Minimum level 3. So I'm probably going to want that. So I think what we'll do is... sorry, let me... Okay, so these are the ones we can do at the moment, right? To level up. So we've got ascetic. You last better without food. No, sorry. What's this one? When dirty, you'll have 50% more charisma to it. However, people will smell you mile off, reducing your stealth. This is a question of what unlocks quests, right? Oh, actually, you don't even need to click. Stamina recharges faster. This, I think, is like quite a nuisance. It's basically the chance you have a random encounter on the travels. That looks a bit pointless. Let's try that one. I think that's all we've got access to at this point. We've only got one level, right? Okay. This I like because it gives you like a look at... Okay. This is the location. It's the map basically. So there's 2 tasks. A and B. Okay. Let's what is that doing? Show and hide. Toggle quest log. Okay, so I can toggle between those 2. What is this? Quest tipster. Okay, this is just I guess if you're really good you can just turn all these off. It gives you a more streamlined... This is cool. Can I go? Oh, I can. Should we just read this for like 10 minutes or so? Because it's quite interesting stuff. Yeah, let's just do that. In the Middle Ages, a significant part of any property ownership... I'll read this one out, because otherwise I'd be sitting here reading. In the Middle Ages, a significant part of any property ownership consisted of livestock, horses, goat, cattle, and poultry. Horses were highly prized, until the 12th century only available for nobility for military purposes and for light hauling. The change came in the 12th and 13th century when horses came to be used for transport and tillage. Okay. In Bohemia, horses began to be shod from the 11th and 12th century. Up to the 13th, only as a rule on the front hooves, and later when horses were used for heavy work on all 4. I don't know what that means. Almost any serf in the Middle Ages preferred to own a cow and a piece of arable land, so even some landless folks had access to food by way of milk. Curiously enough, in the Middle Ages, milk and dairy goods were not traded much. For one thing, many people had a cow of their own, but also because no effective means of milk and dairy product preservation were yet known. Sheep were kept by both serfs and the upper classes largely for their wool. Poorest kept a goat for milk and cheese. It's funny that it's like that, because ghost cheese is actually quite nice. Pigs left to forage in the woods all year round, feeding on beech nuts and acorns. Many of the pigs were mixed up by common with taste pink animals. Most commonly kept poultry were chickens, and only rarely geese or ducks. Yeah, I mean it's interesting that it's sort of like, you know, everyone could be eating ducks if the noise they made was less like amenable than chickens, but because it's more amenable than chickens, that's why everyone eats chickens. All cattle graze freely in the meadows and around the village, and heavy winters livestock were kept inside. In the Middle Ages, wagons were used for transport, agricultural work, and for wartime purposes. One of the simplest was a 2-wheeled cart, while hay wains, also to be seen. Okay. The oldest high-wheeled carts have one central axle connected to the undercarriage. From the 14th century, and twin-axled 4-wheeled wagons came into use. Front axle was not steerable, resulting in a very wide turning radius. I think that's to do with something called a cycloid. Wagons did not have a seat for the coachman, who either rode astride one of the horses or walked alongside the wagon. In wartime, wagon would be turned to a mobile field palisade. A strategy became famous, especially during the... Yeah. Part of the specific history to this region is not that interesting to me, but I mean, it's reasonable. Ecumenical councils were ecclesiastical assemblies of representatives who discussed and debated on the topic of faith and church administration. For example, the Great Council of Constance, 1414 to 18, which lasted 4 years and dealt with the issues of the Reformation and the Papal Schism, and also condemned the preacher Jan Hus of heresy, certainly execution by burning. Okay. Christianity was in the Czech land. Oh yes, in Czech Republic, isn't it? Starting in the Czech lands as early as the 10th century, though certain pagan practices remained until later, especially in rural areas, blending seamlessly with rising Christianity. Some of the folk customs were later modified according to church instructions, others continued unchanged, and yet others were eradicated completely under church pressure. In addition to a deep faith in saintly patronage, the saints Wenceslas, Vitus, Nicholas, Ludmilla, Adalbert, etc. The Middle Ages really remained various yeah. Okay. One manifestation of medieval piety consisted of wayside shrines, conciliation stones or crosses. Yeah, there's a thing. I think that's a gameplay thing, the conciliation stone or cross. Put up in large numbers in villages, at intersections along the main byways. In royal cities and liège towns, it was important to collect holy relics, remains and memorabilia to mark the saints. The sculptors saints were encouraged, and the Catholic Church gained prestige with the relics held. We have said most of the relics were fakes, and nobody took much issue with it. Worship was shown in everyday life and accompanied everyone from the greater grave by way of church rituals, occasions for worship, religious orders or regulations, for example, New Year's fast or Lenten days. Somewhere in other in God for complete atheism, we have to look to later centuries. Okay. Unlike today, when I don't know if we'll go through all of these, to be honest. We'll see. We'll do a few more. Unlike today, when the land was long been given over to agriculture, the burgeoning of farming in the Middle Ages brought the need for new fields where there were only forests or untilled land. The timber from forest clearing was used for construction. The remaining roots, stumps and scrub were burned and the ground then levelled. The finished fields were cultivated by the 3-field system. A third of the land. I think it's 4 actually. I always learned that was 4. But anyway, the finished fields were covered by a 3-field system. A third of the land lay fallow for 2 years to recover nutrients. This was used for grazing livestock, which added manure. Yeah. Well, the thing I never really understand about this bit is that why not just put more manure on the ground to help it recover anyway, and then just keep on planting. You know, it makes no sense. If you're trying to get the what's it called? If you're trying to get the mushroom environment to get what I mean, the nitrogen thing. But anyway, it was then returned to use and tilled while another third, which had been used for raising crops, was left to lie fallow. There was thus regular crop rotation to save exhausting the soil. I'm guessing maybe the issue is that the soil was, I don't know. I really don't know what the reason for that was. If the soil had less nutrients in it at a previous point. I get. The thing is, I guess it depends on what soil you've got, doesn't it? But anyway, in the earliest times, ploughing was done with a simple device called an ard or scratch plough, where the soil was stony, working it was very hard. The tiller had to keep watching the plough and use great force to push it into the ground. Similarly, clumsy and imperfect were the harrows of the time. After harrowing, any remaining clods were able to crumble with a mattock or wooden mallet. This was to be done with women and children. Most common crop wheat used to be full of weeds. Yeah, I guess that's the issue, right? Is that originally, with a lot of these crops, they were not as strong, because they hadn't used I can't remember what it's called now. When you only choose the strongest crop. Well, they hadn't done that yet, I guess, and they hadn't got rid of basic problems with various crops or whatever. Because I know that wheat, I don't know when wheat actually came around. I think it was wheat must have been invented in the 8th century, maybe earlier. I don't know. I'm not even sure what it derived from. It must have been from some other grass or something. Most corn crop wheat used to be full of weeds and as such not very economical. 15 largest sheaves yielding only about 18 kilograms of grain, often even less. Harvesting often had to be done using only a sickle. After drying, the grain was threshed out. Vegetables and legumes were cultivated to a great extent as today. Grown in fence gardens, mostly peas and lentils, vetch and beans. Rennet and flax and hat were grown extensively. Hops was grown in signorial fields. Lord. I don't know. Let's actually get on with the game. So pick up. How do I pick up the apple? This can't be done while sitting. Okay. Can I not get the other one? What else do we have at the table here? Oh. Am I going to be encumbered already? Probably. I'll take that. I can just take it. Is that cookie? There's quite a lot of food here. I won't ever get in trouble for eating like every single piece of food. I wouldn't have thought so, right? Right, I think I've got everything at the table here. Deal with fire, what does that mean? Eat from the pot. Can I cook an apple? What do you mean I parted with it? I got cooked apple. So can I see what my food situation is like? So apple is nourishment 2. Cooked apple is nourishment 3. So it is actually a... Sorry. You know what's annoying is that there's a... Yeah, okay. Where is my food situation? Nourishment. So if I do this, nourishment 64. '67. Durability days, durability. Not the greatest food. I feel like I'm micromanaging this a little bit too much. We got here. There's a lot of food in there. So what is the situation with the food then? Bread roll is far higher. It's similar to Minecraft in that it's a complex thing. Durability is 4 days, 4 days. Apple, funnily enough, apples are more durable than... well, I guess there's not that much in it. This has only got durability of 2 days there. Nourishment of 8. So that should get me to 75. Let's just try that. Yep, okay. I have actually got my boots equipped. Oh, I see. So I have 4 items on at the moment. 1, yeah. 4, that's it. No weapons. Armor I can look at directly from here. So I've got... Okay. There's nothing in there. What else have we got in here? Some more bread. Some cheese. It's literally just pillage every single piece of food. I feel like there's too much here. Can I really take all this food with me? Yeah. Cabbage. Alright, we've got a lot of food at this point. Okay, lock picking. This I'm not sure how this works. Well, I guess we can't do it. So how much space? Well, 37.2 of 70, I think, is what we've actually got. Okay. I don't know where there's lockpicks. I'm not even sure what they look like, to be honest. Let's go outside. Okay, so we want to go to A, right? This is another pot, isn't it? And just to clarify, that makes my nourishment 99. Okay. Right, you got anything else to say?
What is it, my boy?
No, is the answer.
Gun with you.
Right, so we know where the quest is. I'm pretty sure the quest is just here, right? So let's check in this area first. You can't actually jump, which is a bit weird. I'm kind of curious what the constraints are around this opening area. Need to do that. Oh, there's some sheep. Don't know how I'd get through here though. What over here? I guess we'll just go to the village first. I'm not that interested in doing the quest at this point. I'm curious to see what the village is like. Right.
May the Lord watch over you, Hannah.
But since I serve our liege lord Sir Radzik, I think you know the answer.
True. But where will Sir Ratsik take the silver? Hardly to Kuttenberg. Now its citizens bend their knees to Sigismund.
Fortunately, that's not my problem. Perhaps Sir Radzik is keeping it at the castle until this old unhappy story reaches its end.
I only hope Sigismund doesn't get an appetite for our silver too.
That makes two of us. But back to business. I'll need 3 wagon loads.
I see your people are working hard. You'll have it tomorrow.
How about no?
Can you not see I'm busy with Master Fafa here? If it's charcoal you want, lad, go on.
Oh, should I have waited? Is he gonna?
Welcome, Master Tobias.
Oh, he's gonna restart it.
I'll be with you, Harold. How goes trade?
Well,
If I'd waited, I think it would have been alright. Let's see what this guy's saying.
be with
Indeed I am. For I'll have nothing to smelt the ore with. And the king won't get his silver.
Take care.
So I can buy charcoal. I have nothing to sell. Can I sell him food, maybe? Let me just see if I can buy one. Oh, wait. So I'm just getting used to this. I've got 51 apples. I could probably sell like 20 of them. So how do I get 1?
let's talk about the price.
Naturally.
Alright, seems pretty straightforward. I hope so anyway.
Oh, that's a decent price.
Did I have a piece of charcoal now? I think I do, right. Yeah, I've got a piece of charcoal. I've got 2 pieces of charcoal. Alright, well that'll do. I can't remember if there's a
Welcome, Henry's come to see us.
should we just do the quest? Let's do the quest.
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you?
It's to use speech which is influenced by the reputation you have at that moment with the person you're talking to. This is like stuff which I don't really understand because it's like Dungeons and Dragons stuff. Yeah, I sort of know this stuff. But I kind of understand it. Should I oh wait, I forgot which one's it. That must be strength speech.
Sorry, Father. I was taking a stroll and lost track of time. Somehow I had a feeling I was seeing everything for the first time.
How, my boy? When are you going to get some sense? Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him.
I just sold food, dude.
And then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh, that drunkard. That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally.
What happens if you don't do any of that and you just buy the charcoal? Let's try that, right?
Sure, I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the cross guard for Sir Radzik.
Right, so that we probably can't do.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, cross guard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
I wonder if I can just hand in the charcoal immediately. That's the thing that I often wonder, like, to see if it says I've got...
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Not yet. I'm working on it.
And how much longer will it take? Get a move on. We have to finish that sword today. Or do you want me to look a fool in front of Sir Radzik?
No, I don't. I'll be back soon.
It's weird, like, that start isn't to access this. That's why I keep on doing that. Right, so I've got one. Got one aggression, okay. I needed 10. I could have afforded 10 though, to be honest. Let's do the... where's B? I think it's probably down in the village somehow. How do I get rid of that? Okay, I got it. Should be right there.
God save you, Henry.
It's this guy, isn't it?
Biff. Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
Oh, I see. That's why.
Except Mother noticed and had a word or two.
There's the connection. Okay, I see.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. But the world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance.
I want to see how good I am at this. I'm
So,
curious.
Are you ready to get stuck in?
Yes?
Alright, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Should we just follow him? Otherwise it will just be take a while. The only thing I wish you could do is just get him to make it like a... That is jump actually, isn't it? Why don't you just stand right in his way? Can't really. It's kind of weird. They seem to go invisible.
Whoa!
Oh, you can make them make a noise. Uh-oh. Don't want to do that. What is that yellow boy? I think that must be stamina or something. You going there? No.
So, can we get started?
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far. Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try
I wonder if I'll be able to
different
do this,
sides.
to be honest.
Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
Okay.
Very good. All right. Now you're getting it. Good.
Oh yeah.
Very
Wait.
good. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Good. Once again. Good. Fine.
It won't let me do the other ones. Okay.
Good, good. Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow
Basically
it
R
down.
trigger and RB.
Good. Not bad. Again. Good.
Well, that seems actually quite straightforward. But this is only the very basics. But still, I'm actually surprised I managed to do...
I don't know
It shouldn't be
about
too
you,
difficult for me.
but
If
I'm
it,
tired of
we'll see.
Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master sorcerer. You have to work and work.
What I'd like to do though is go to the charcoal burner.
Real combat. There's nothing better than it.
Yeah, right, mate. I'd like to go back to the charcoal burner. The thing is, what's weird though, it's like, this has got a whole story. Like, this village is really cool. I'd love to just stay in this village, but I know that, unfortunately in the story, you immediately leave this village in about, like, once I finish these basic quests.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
True. So I'll just tell you a load more. Where does it tell me what the cost of this is though? Is it the scale? Oh no, it's 0.1. So if I sold 20 apples, I should be able to get 2, right? Oh no, he's going to... If I've got anything which is a bit more... Okay, so the carrots... Right. So the carrots are worth 0.4. So if I sell 10 carrots, I should be able to get 4 for them. Let's see if that's correct. I'm curious to see if we can get 10 pieces of charcoal. I get 4, yeah. You can't just sell though, right? Can you just sell? Yeah.
Can we do something about the price?
Naturally.
4 is what it should be. Oh, I see. I want a bit more though, right? So I'll say I want 4.4.
What do you say to this?
A nice sum. Just lower your demands.
Right. Right, 4.2.
That's a sum I can live with.
So how do I see how much I've got? So, doesn't really... oh yeah, I've got 5.2. So I need...
See you later.
So he's selling it for 0.5. So I just need 8 pieces. And I've got 5.2. Yeah, that's fine, right? But how do you get straight into the menu though? Check basket. Oh, you have to go into here, right? And I can just press it once and it will just work immediately. Yeah. So I actually managed to get that without doing the... So I wonder if I can go back here and if that will give me a different option. Probably not, right? But you never know. I'm just curious. keep... Let's see if I can hand in that, at least that section, or if I'm supposed to hand in the whole lot at once. I'm not sure.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Not yet. I'm working on it.
And how much longer will it take? Get him.
No, I don't. I'll be back soon.
Is the night cycle going? Is the... I'm not sure if it is. I think it's going really slowly, to be honest. I think it's slower. I think the day is slower than the Minecraft day. Here we go over here. Villager. Can we get on do a like ride a horse thing? I can tell that's a horse, dude. Doesn't look like there's much in this area. I like the barn design there. Slats going across. There's not that much here, I don't think. It looks like it's pretty much self-contained, this thing. This, I believe, is where we have to go next. But yeah, I think if I go around there, I won't find anything. I just don't think there is a way out of the compound, apart from going into the village, right? Okay. I'm really curious about the... I feel like the daytime cycle is paused. If I had to guess, that's what I think's happened. Let's start with maybe this building over here. We do have the quest log. So that's the debt. And then we've got the cross guard. And then the L. So I think we'll probably... It might actually be this building itself, actually. Oh no, this is just a... It's literally just a little hut. I wonder if we can... Yeah. The flower design is really good, isn't it? We can actually pick them. I might be able to sell some of the flowers. I'm not sure how it decides, like, what is a... Chamomile there. That is weird, like, I could literally pick up one... Oh no, wait a minute. No, you can. So we've got Valerian. You have to look directly down on it. It's kind of weird, like, when you think about games that are not just full of blocks, basically. There's definitely more than just these two, though. If this is all just Chamomile and Valerian, then what is this one? One of these I think is Eyebright. This might be Eyebright. That's St. John's Wort. We've got here Sage. Just get a few pieces. It may even level up something. Reach a new level in herbalism. Okay. I'm just trying to remember how to do it. Veterinary player, right. Herbalism. Main level. Where is the... I keep forgetting how to do this. Right. It's in one of these, isn't it? No, it's not. How do I upgrade, get a level in herbalism? Strength, agility, vitality, charisma. Sorry. Show more. Where is the... How do I see my level in charisma there? In herbalism, rather. Oh, right, sorry. Alright, so it's in the skill. So the skills are alchemy, drinking, herbalism, horsemanship, handmaster hunting, lockpicking. So if you grindstone, you get that. So we only have four options for this. Huh. So that will give me charisma bonus. Okay. That's interesting. Is there a way to get back without... Because the problem is whenever I press down, whenever I press B, it takes me out of the whole thing. Oh, I see. You just press A again. Oh, interesting. See how it works. Oh, I've really gone 1.4 kilometers already. Am I running the whole time? I wonder how many I need of these. I'm just curious. It might also be a variety multiplier. There's one more type. I'd love to know how this works. Can't be that much more. Yeah, you see, if it was going to be nighttime, it would be nighttime by now. Almost certain of it. Alright. Can't jump on the chickens. And what does that do? I think it's something to do with... it might be a charisma bonus, I can't remember. What's this guy saying?
How are you, Henry?
Literally going all the places where it's completely pointless. I'll probably have to come back here anyway. I've got some crops in here. Yeah, get in that. Oh, here we go. Really? Can I get some of these, please?
Welcome, Henry.
Come on, man, that's not fair. They look fully grown. I don't understand why I can't take them. That's kind of annoying, to be honest. But yeah, I think we're going to leave it there anyway. It doesn't look like there's much interest in this game. I'll probably still play it. I might not put it on stream. But yeah, I think we're just going to have to leave it there for now. So until then, thanks for watching. Well, never really, because I probably won't play it again. But you never know, I suppose.